I think iPad is the most well-known name among tablets, and deservingly so, as Apple's been pushing out some really great upgrades to this lineup lately. This year's models got updated with the M1 chips, which are found in MacBooks. An extremely powerful chipset for a device this thin. But the whole idea of tablets being replacement for laptops is still a bit of a stretch, as much as Apple likes to market it. I'll elaborate it throughout the video, but for now, let's just proceed with the review. Okay, so I have the 11-inch iPad Pro model with me in space gray color. It has a unibody aluminum build, sharp edges, rounded corners, raised camera module. It is razor thin at 5.9 millimeters and weighs about 470 gram. No complaints in terms of weight distribution. It's pretty much identical to last year's model as far as design is concerned. One thing which I should probably mention is that the back can get scratches and scuffs after long-term usage. So I would advise you to make sure the case you use doesn't trap much sand and dust particles. Apple introduced a brand new mini LED display for the iPad Pro, but sadly it's exclusive to the 12.9-inch variant. This one gets the same Liquid Retina LCD panel from the last two generations. But even after that, this is a great looking panel with excellent viewing angles, great vibrant colors, enough brightness for both indoor and outdoors, and a very good contrast ratio. The blacks are deep enough, virtually indistinguishable from an AMOLED during the daytime. You might notice a little bit of grayishness during nighttime. I like the aspect ratio though. It's great for taking notes and consuming media. Also, if you are a sketch artist, I think this aspect ratio is pretty much ideal. The 120Hz refresh rate is just icing on the cake. Now, talking about content consumption, I should not forget to talk about the speakers. There is a quad speaker setup on offer here. These speakers sound incredible in my opinion. They are loud, but there is a slight amount of bass too. They sound crisp and clear, even for making calls if you need to in case. Unfortunately, no sight of a 3.5mm headphone jack. And this time there is 5G thrown into the mix too. It's not available in my region, so I cannot test it. The Type-C port now supports Thunderbolt 4, which opens a wide range of possibilities, but most of the functionality has been limited. There are magnetic connectors on the back for attaching accessories like the Magic Keyboard. Now coming to cameras, the main camera is a 12 megapixel f1.8 sensor with dual pixel autofocus, which delivers decent looking images. There's an ultra wide too, that is a 10 megapixel f2.4, which can perceive an area up to 125 degree wide. The photos are very consistent among these two in terms of color balance, but the main camera takes the lead when it comes to sheer detail. The rear camera offers 4K 60fps video recording, while the front one is limited to 1080p 60. But I don't like how it is positioned. It could have been a lot better if it was centered in landscape orientation. This is something I expected to happen this year because an increasing number of people are working from home now, whether be it Zoom calls or Google Meet. These are the places people are spending their most of the time. Positioning the front-facing camera on the side is a bit of a nuisance as it changes the complete perspective of how you look in the image. The LiDAR sensor is still there, still with very limited use cases. There haven't been much development for better utilization of this sensor. The battery life is normal, the standby time is incredible, but the overall screen on time is on par with other competing tablets. Nothing too extraordinary. You can expect 6 to 7 hours of screen on time when making Zoom calls while connected to Wi-Fi, and brightness set at 50% with the speaker volume set to maximum. The charging speed is limited to 18 watts. Now, apart from refreshing the chipsets, Apple also increased the RAM on this year's iPads to a whopping 16 gigabytes. However, I don't see the point in all these upgrades. Don't get me wrong, these devices are blazing fast. They can easily handle everything you throw at them without breaking a sweat. This experience is extremely smooth, but last year's iPads with the older chipset could provide the same experience. What's the point of all this? What extra are you getting? And the answer is that nothing really. All because of how limited the iPad OS is. Even the multi-window is very basic. If Apple had provided full-fledged desktop applications along with more than capable hardware, this could have been absolutely huge upgrades. And a lot of people also expected the new iPad OS to provide more functionality because how huge these hardware upgrades were, but that did not happen. I don't really think it is wise to buy anything on the promise of future updates. Another very weirdly annoying thing that I found is that there is still no WhatsApp Messenger in the iPad OS App Store. I don't know how many people did or didn't know that, but it is kind of a big deal. So I'm gonna conclude it real fast. Let's address the real question. Is it worth buying? The short answer is yes, but for a very niche use cases. It's great for work from home, great for students, great for artists, but this is not your typical laptop replacement device. And another big question is that should you upgrade from another iPad Pro? And for that, absolutely not. I don't think there's anything you are gaining in that. The whole review kind of sums it up. You can still think about upgrading from the larger model to the larger iPad Pro. I think that's all about the iPad Pro 2021. I also want to thank the people who have subscribed till now, all the 200 subscribers. I want you guys to know that you are part of the family now. If you want me to make any content of your liking, you can tell me in the comments. I will try my best to produce those videos for you and arrange new products. But this can only happen if you support me. So everyone, please show some love, and new people coming to the channel, do consider subscribing. So thanks again. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video.